You mentioned the mindset. Do you feel that the mindset can be more of me versus them versus us as a group?
Sometimes, I mean, if you have a really hard class, and I've had those hard classes, you know, they walk in and it's like, okay, I am ready for today. They are not going to get away with anything, you know,
Right.
and you kind of get in this like war mindset, like I am going to win today. And that doesn't help anybody.
How often do we hear this idea of, you know, what they did, or y'all got to do this, and y'all, versus saying, hey, in this classroom, we need to do better respect.
Yeah.
We need to, even if you have to have that, you know, that conversation of a hard one to say, you know what,
Yeah.
the candid conversation with the whole group. I've been noticing we haven't been respecting each other in this classroom.
Right.
I noticed that we've been doing this, that, versus saying, y'all been doing this, and they, you know, I think that's I don't know if that has to do anything with modeling respect, but I think it
does. It's a subtle shift of you know, humbling yourself to say, I'm part of the problem.
okay, yeah.
And I think that as teachers, we need to be really self-reflective and think, what am I doing that could potentially be part of the problem? Because chances are we are part of the problem sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes we need to look at ourselves and say, oh, I didn't realize that this action was affecting my class in this way.
And even idea of ownership, we talked about in the first conversation, the fact that when I take ownership, that means it's a us. It's not they, the bad kids. It is my classroom.
Yeah.
And I need to help work to make my classroom better. So give me another idea of modeling. So the idea of
Yeah. So when I model respect, one of the easiest ways for me to model respect is to use the words please, thank you, and I'm sorry.
but they're kids.
I know. And it's not easy to do. You know, as a teacher, I want to just say, okay, you need to do this assignment. But if I just subtly change, you know, my vocabulary and I say, I would like you to please open your computers and please go to Google Classroom and get started on this assignment. I've seen that they're more receptive, and it's really odd, but for some reason they just feel more respected when you ask them like an adult. You know, we wouldn't go up to our coworker and say, "Get this done."
All right.
Right? It'd be, "Hey, can you please do this for me?" or "Hey, can you please get this done so that I can do this?" So it's that subtle shift in your vocabulary.
What about the idea of respecting them and how, like, even how you greet them in the morning, how you talk when you see them?
Yeah. One of the biggest things is don't hold grudges, right?
I mean, teachers hold grudges.
When you have that kid the previous day have a massive blowout, and it probably affected you because we're all human. And so, you know, it may have thrown your day for a loop the previous day, and that kid comes back in the morning, and as an adult, you may not be over that yet, right? Because it affected your day. But if you can put that aside and say good morning and treat them with respect, treat them normally, I guess. Don't hold that grudge. That is huge. So that's
Right.
the first thing, I think. And then greeting every kid with a smile in the morning. Like, good morning, nice to see you. Greet them by name if you can.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think as you mentioned that, it makes me think of the idea that when you have those blow ups or those bad things, I like to talk about it before they leave that day.
Yes.
So then
Yeah.
we can come to an agreement, or even if it's the feelings are still hurt, but we've talked about it, and
Yeah.
it gives me a chance to do what me and my friend said when we were young, to squash it.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about it, we dealt with it, we realized who was right, who was wrong. Even if we don't come to that conclusion,
Yeah,
we can say, you know
right.
what, we talked about it, now we can move on.
Yeah.
Because
and move on.
Because I think sometimes if we don't do that, the kid comes in with that too.
Oh, for sure.
Whether
Yeah.
that's guilt, anger, whatever it is,
Yeah.
they come in with that too, and then you have it, and then now you just
It throws the rest of the day off and
Right.
potentially the year.
right. Well, for me, I think when it comes to modeling respect, one of the things I heard growing up is you have to give respect to earn respect, or you have to earn respect to get respect. It's been said both ways. I disagree with that.
Yeah.
And I tell kids this all the time. They go, "What? I'm not going to respect you because you respect me.
Right.
I'm going to respect you because of who I am.
Yeah.
I'm a respectable person. So I'm not going to allow you to be," as we talked about in another podcast, maybe we did or not,
I think we did. Yeah.
the thermostat.
Yeah.
I got to be the thermostat.
Yeah.
And so I need to be the thermostat of my own life. And so because I believe respect is so important, I'm going to respect you. Now, I'm not going to let you disrespect me. Like, I'm not going to just tolerate that disrespect.
Sure.
However, but that's not going to change me and start treating you disrespectfully.
Right.
And I think that's one of the best ways to model it. How do I respect a kid and talk to this kid in a way that's respectful, even when he's being disrespectful to me?